We are live now. So, hello everybody. Welcome to some Dungeons and Dragons. This is episode 1 of a homebrew D&D world for Last Survivors, where our players, known as the Last Survivors, are literally surviving in the Far Realm after being just ripped from reality and plunged here. We have done 2 sessions to kind of get acclimated to this world and its systems, so they are just now reaching level 4. We have Xerix, the Dragonborn, Amethyst Dragonborn Warlock Paladin. We have Elben Dornvale, the Blood Wizard, level 4. And our last person is Pandemus Poxborn, who I will be playing as today with our players because our third person could not be here quite yet. And he is a level 4 Cleric, Pestilence domain. So, without further ado, we had just made it to the city of Sanctuary. And our players, what are we doing? What would you all like to do?
I want to go check out the bug farm.
Okay. Is that something you want to do like secretly, or do you want to ask the woman you were following, Miria? Cause
Yeah, I'll ask Miria to show me to the bug farm. She said they were kind of
mhm.
picky on the people that they chose to go with.
Mira will kind of look at you and say, I do apologize, but as we just met you, we can't just let you into our bug farm as we don't want you to. We don't know if you'll kill them, for
Oh,
instance.
that's fair.
So, if you are allowed in our farm, that is completely fine, but that would be decided by our village elder.
Okay.
The,
Well, I guess we'll find the elder eventually. I know you said you have some shops here as well,
oh,
so
yes, we have a recent edition shop, actually, Tick and Tack's Knickknacks.
okay.
They just
We'll
showed
have
up
to
one
check that
day.
out.
Um,
Excellent.
Let me. But if you step along this staircase here, just so that way our people also are aware, our players have just made it to the city of Sanctuary. It is an underground city where they are, well, surviving. One would say. So, as you guys sort of make your way through, you see guards and people sort of greet you. As you pass through this section that you just walked through, this is one of the inns that you guys can use. As you cross through the centralized area of the city, you'll come across, and we will say, because there's a lot of beds, I didn't realize how many beds there were. I will say Tick and Tack's Knickknacks will be over here. Yeah. So she'll lead you guys over to there if you guys would like to shop. Along here is like another tavern and part of the same inn. And then up here will be Tick and Tack's Knickknacks. And I will just say this is, we'll say T&T Knickknacks. That works. Right there. So as you step up, you guys see behind the counter, there is a little automaton. Sort of like, just sort of behind a cash register. And you walk into this sort of like little hovel that doesn't seem to have much, but the automaton just sort of stares blankly. His eyes are darkened, and it's a rusted yellow body that he has.
All right. Elben, you're up first, buddy.
Um,
If you
I,
know what you're after.
I guess I don't know exactly what we need. I
Mhm.
mean, we're pretty stocked on
Mhm.
supplies. Um,
I'm interested in a couple of things personally, but I'm not sure exactly what else we would need for the group at the moment.
yeah. I mean, I I'm always looking for spells, but I'm also very low on funds. So,
Okay.
Whatever
Well,
you're looking for, I'm here for the ride. Till we can find the village elder.
I'll kind of try and get the autonome's attention. I'll just like knock on the counter, see if it gets his attention.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm interested in several kinds of things. Your name's a little ambiguous here. What exactly do you sell?
Ah, we sell many things from multitudes of planes and dimensions. I am owned by the ones and only Tick and Tax for their knickknacks.
Excellent.
You
Hey,
see
do you have
on
any?
his like little like chest, he has like a little like sort of like employee ID badge, but it's like been ripped in half from many years of service, and it just says a T, where like the rest of the name would be. It's just one capital T.
I just like the corner
Yeah.
stuck. Do you have any selections of armor or armaments or
Of
both?
course. What are you looking for? We have plenty of materials from the Zethos Corporation as well.
Oh my god. You need 15 strength to wear heavy armor without
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
getting hindered, right?
Yeah. Medium armor, you should be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I'm interested in medium armor, and I mean maybe any kind of melee weapons you have. I may be interested in. I'm pretty flexible when it comes to that,
Wonderful.
actually. The beautiful part of being a cheater, packed weapon user.
Mm-hmm. A cheater.
I mean, kinda though, right? Like,
Yeah.
Lord Christ.
what fighter doesn't want to be proficient in anything he picks up and can't be disarmed of it? Like,
That's true.
they made that shit a bonus action in 2024. I can do it mid combat.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Binding? Yeah.
yeah.
That's
If I find a magical ranged weapon, it can be applied to that too. I just can't generate a ranged weapon out of nothingness like I can melee weapons.
That's awesome.
It opens up a lot of potential. This guy does like hammers, but I mean,
There we
Yeah.
I'm flexible.
go.
Rolling
You're
around with the big
flexible.
hammer is sick.
There we go. Okay. So, at Tick and Tax Knickknacks, you will find that they have essentially a multitude of unbroken and unblemished non-magical armor and weaponry. Any type of martial or martial armor, they do have it in store. They do have some low magic and some odd trinkets as well, if interested. But as for general
Alright.
store supplies, they do have a fire beetle lantern, some water purification tablets, some tunneler's chalk. They also have they name off a couple weird magical items such as a listening bell, a twice written book, and an unmeltable ice cube. It's like the size of it's like the size of maybe like half of your finger. It's like a small little ice cube.
I don't think it would be a bad idea at all to pick up some of the stuff like water purification tablets and whatnot.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Things
you
in
can
that vein.
the water you make is purified and like ready to consume, right?
It should be, but I mean, we also get special
Oh
things
yeah.
happening every time we use magic, so
We're in the weird world. I
we
forgot.
maybe shouldn't count on it unless we like are in a desperate situation.
What do you mean?
How much for the
Yeah.
How much for the water purification tablets?
Oh, for water purification tablets, they are right now a rare accommodity. That'll be 3 gold per
Each?
tablet.
And per tablet?
How much water does one tablet do?
Exactly 3 gallons. That's
Okay.
enough for one person for 1 day.
I don't know. He's kind of bigger.
Or if
I
you,
mean-
well, he's still a medium-sized creature. Or used sparingly, that can be split up to be used for 1 gallon for 1 day each.
Okay.
What
Are there
rations
any
looking like right now?
Things. We have lots of water and lots of food. I think we have enough rations for each of us for like a month, maybe, if we use them sparingly.
So here's my worry, right?
Pandemus is gonna
we
hop
know
into the portable hole.
And we
That's
do
what-
have some water purification tablets
You
as
do
well.
have a couple of them, yes, already.
I think.
I'm-
Is it 5?
Supplies. Yeah, I think it's 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't give you a number, but I will roll me a d6.
Okay.
My worry is that since the landscape shifts once we leave here, we're not going to be able to get back here too easily. Get fucked, buddy.
We have one. We have one water
We have one.
purification tablet.
Okay.
You shouldn't have said anything. You should have said, yeah, we have 5.
I was asking the DM.
Yeah, so
You're the guy.
yeah, I am God. Yeah, you have one water purification tablet. It seems like when Pandemus went in, he didn't realize he was stepping on some, and some of his juices got on some of the tablets.
Okay, that's fair.
What you said you've got non-magical arm and armaments, right?
Yes, we have all sorts of non-magical arms and armaments, and we can swear and affirm that they were not ripped from the hands of alive or partially alive adventurers. They were all ripped from dead bodies.
And you said you've got some interesting trinkets and some low-grade magic items. Is that how it was phrased?
That is correct, sir. Is there anything
Let's hear about
specifically?
Let's hear about the trinkets and whatever low-grade magic items you have. hanging around.
Understood. We have a forget-me-not coin. We have an echo stone, and we have lumen dust. As for the odd trinkets, and they are also low magic items. As for other bizarre magic items that we have that aren't quite powerful, but still quite useful, we have the listening bell, we have the glass beetle, the twice written book, and the unmeltable ice cube.
Is the unmeltable ice cube cold to the touch always?
Would you like to
Like
touch it,
ice?
sir?
Sure.
You see he pulls out this ice cube, and as he puts it on the ground, it's just like a puddle of water just around it, as if it's been cooling the air around it, and it's just been like making it
Condensating.
but it's like almost instantaneous when he puts it on the table.
Okay. Mm.
Do you
Can I
touch
see
it?
the beetle?
Yeah. Do you touch the cube though?
I do.
As you touch the cube, you immediately feel it is very cold. It is frozen to the touch, and it feels extremely damp as well.
Okay.
That has potential, I think.
I mean that could be something cool.
Pop it in your mouth, and you'll stay refreshed for days.
It gives off water?
Well,
Yeah,
it
'cause it's-
condenses the air.
Oh. How much is that?
For one unmeltable ice cube, that is 10 gold.
I'm gonna have to dip into our supplies, and we might have to do a little bartering here.
Understood. Is there anything you would like to trade today, sir?
While I'm looking through, Xerix, you can check out the trinkets.
You check out the glass beetle. You see a preserved insect in amber. Its reflection always faces the opposite way of whichever way you're looking at the amber.
Interesting. The reflection's always opposite of the way I'm looking at the amber.
So if you're looking at the amber top down, the beetle is the insect inside is looking directly down as well, like the opposite direction that you're looking.
Yeah. How much is that?
Oh, this will be one copper.
I'll take it.
Here you go.
How many copper and a gold?
100. Because it's 10 silver equal one gold, and 10 bronze equal 1 silver.
Okay. I would
Okay.
also be interested in some medium armor and possibly a shield too.
Okay. They lay out like all the different options of medium armor. Is there a specific sort of type of medium armor? We have metal and non-metal, because hide armor is obviously not metal.
I'm impartial. I'm able to use anything.
It is completely up to you,
So-
sir. Do you have a preference?
I mean, realistically, metal's probably slightly stronger, so metal.
Okay. Would you like a half plate or a half breastplate?
Sure.
Okay. Half plate and half breastplate. This will cost, since they are non-magical, this will cost exactly 20 silver.
Okay. You said you didn't have anything magical, correct? Just making sure. 'Cause of the
We
way
have
you phrased that.
have low grade magical items. If you would like, I do also have a +1 armor, but that will cost significantly more.
How much is +1?
A simple +1 armor will cost you exactly 1,000 gold.
Would you be willing to trade a different magical item for that magical item?
Of course, we're always interested in bartering.
I'll set my Abjur's bangle down on the counter.
You see its eyes just zhook, zhook, and then its eyes go back into its sockets. Okay, it appears here. I can't remember. Did you ever use it, or is it still at full HP? Still
No,
full?
it is not.
It's not? Okay.
Just so the DM has the information.
know.
No, it is not.
Okay,
I
got
will
you,
roll
got you.
whatever you want me to for this gnome.
Yeah. It's gonna look at it and it's gonna say, well, it's still magical. That is wonderful. Other than the few blemishes, I will be happy to knock off 700 gold.
300 gold.
300 gold for a +1 armor set.
I mean, I don't know about you, Xerix, but I don't have any gold. I was brand new.
I don't have that much. I do have a little bit of gold, but I don't have that much gold. I'm thinking.
You're fine.
I have another thing I could offer him, but I don't know.
I will say, like, also just so you guys are aware, because I mean it's been some time. You guys investigated the portable hole, but like kind of not really. You kind of looked around.
Yeah.
There could be stuff in there.
Sure.
Who knows?
I'm gonna set down this all-purpose tool I've got.
Okay. Oh. For this, we will pay 3,000 gold for.
Whoa.
Yo.
It's an all-purpose tool.
Let me read this again.
What color?
It's just green.
It's just green.
It's just green, but look at what it does, and think about it from the point of survivors.
What does it do?
Can become any
Do you
type
have
of tool.
to... You don't have to be an artificer to use this?
So to attune to it, normally you would need to be an artificer, but I would allow you to attune to it just to get the benefit of the item. You wouldn't obviously add anything to your spells because you're not an artificer,
Right.
but I would definitely allow you to attune to it to make a tool.
You can use it to make any tools, like anything that you craft with in the game. So maybe I shouldn't get rid of that, actually.
Oh yeah. No.
3K is crazy, but unless
Yeah.
he has enough stuff that we would immediately cash the money in for
Yeah.
to be equivocal, I don't think sitting on money is a great choice here.
Cash money, cash
Okay.
money.
Do you guys take astral tokens?
Yes.
What's the exchange rate astral tokens to gold?
You actually owe us money.
Oh,
that
they're
tracks.
worthless. Okay.
The Zethos guy did not put a lot of money into their astral tokens when released.
I see.
Do you have an employee ID badge for Zethos? If so, we can use some of your Zethos credits.
I will slap that shit down so fast it's not even funny. I got charged for so much shit on that ship queue. Oh my god. I got assaulted by the fucking vending machines and my badge. Like, you've been charged! You've been charged! You've been charged! I'm getting pounded in the face with cheap cheeseburgers and Hot Pockets, and I'm getting
Now,
charged for that shit.
Hold on. What if you're negative credits and they have to charge you? Are you guys like? Do you
I
guys
don't care about this company. I'm not going back to them.
Okay.
If I can overdraft my account with them, I'm okay with that.
Scanning card. Current balance 10,000 Zethos. Current balance used 175. You had a big lunch.
I'm gonna strongly resist the urge to punch the autonome in his stupid little face. So I have over 9,000 available, essentially. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I mean, we have no idea how that works, though. You have raised a valid point there, Elben.
Yeah.
Do you have a badge for your company? I know it wasn't Zethos.
Unless you got rid of it, you can still keep it.
I do have my Eldrin Industries tag, but
Do you put it on the
I'm
table?
worried that they did some shady stuff and I might be on a list now.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll slide my Eldrin Industrial. Sorry,
You see it scan,
badge.
and you see it look at you and say, "Ah, I see." This currently has a rating of only 5,000 credits. You have spent a total of 0.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna get in the captain's bag and see if his card is still in the bag.
You take out the
Oh, you're
captain's
cooking.
badge. It is still there.
It is there. I'm gonna
So is the
slide
security
that
officers.
badge as well. And the security officers, all 3 badges.
Scanning. Captain's badge. You have 100,000 credits.
Oh
Security
man.
officer. You have 50,000 credits.
And the credits, what's the exchange rate for the credits?
1-to-1.
Elben, you are an absolute genius. I mean, we could drain those and buy anything we possibly want, and I mean, theoretically, we're ducking repercussions personally.
Yeah, I am.
And these are dead men, to the best of your knowledge, correct?
Yes, but if we start using credits, somebody may come looking.
That's why I said drain them. Buy
Drain 'em
out
all
the
at
shop.
once. Can I exchange these credits for physical currency?
Sadly, no. We do not allow physical currency.
Put them in the fucking hole when you're done with them. Can you track shit that's in a portable hole? It's on a whole different plane.
I mean, they might track the transaction. They're gonna see this robot consume
That's
credits
fair,
and say,
that's
"We're
fair.
coming after this robot," because, to the best of their knowledge, from what it seems like thus far, they shot us into a black hole to try to get rid of us all.
But your company's gone where I'm from, bro. Who's coming after you, as far as we know?
That's true.
As far as we know now, that's phantom money. I mean,
That's true.
all 3 of those badges, as far as we know. I mean, you could absolutely be right, but who's tracking those ones? You know what I mean?
Does the gnome look alarmed that we've been talking about potentially stealing dead men's fucking cards?
The gnome is completely unbiased by it because you did also hear like 5 minutes ago the autonome probably definitely ripped armor and weapons off of dead people's
Yeah,
bodies.
Okay.
To sell for money.
I guess you do have to do what you got to do to survive here.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we can just get some +1 gear for everyone, I mean, that's at level 4, that's nuts. I mean,
Yeah.
even if it's just 1 piece each, because he said he doesn't have a lot.
Yeah. So we had 100,000
on the captain
You
and
can
50K on the security guard.
Yep.
And you had 5.
and
I have 10.
Okay.
mine is connected to the company that is actively like doing shady shit and could potentially be tracking us as far as I'm concerned. But I had not considered that. That was a brilliant point.
Okay, I'm gonna put the captain's card back into my bag, and I'm gonna put my card back into my bag.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to use some of the money off of the security officer's card.
Wonderful. And money you do.
Okay. My man's was over here stressing about 10 gold for an ice cube, and now we've got the whole world at our fingertips.
That's what we think, dude. There's definitely going to be a catch. It can't be this easy.
Yeah.
Like, out of character, can't be.
If we wouldn't have went and got the security officer's badge and the captain's badge, I think we'd be in a much worse off spot.
Well, you also wouldn't have had the bag of holding and the portable hole that you have now.
The whole.
That's true. That's
you
true.
wouldn't have had any of this stuff, and Poxborn would have still been standing behind you, blisters and all.
We are investigating everything we can. I mean, we might get jumped for it, but it's gotta be the risk reward is there.
Yeah. Do you have the ability to transfer the credits onto one card?
I may attempt that.
I'll just keep.
I think we can keep track of them.
Yeah. Okay. So you need some armor.
Mm-hmm. Elben, while you're talking, the walkie on your side goes, I think I figured it. Only you hear that.
Is that thing not dead? Oh, this could be other thing.
Yeah.
This could be the thing in the impenetrable box. How much would you give me for this walkie-talkie?
Scanning. I would give you 200 gold.
200 gold?
That's too much. It's valuable.
Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll probably find other walkie-talkies. Do you have any walkie-talkies?
Yes. Sets one down.
Those might be handy.
One walkie-talkie is 250 gold.
We'll take the walkie-talkie. We'll take the +1 armor for you.
Would you like a shield as well? We do not have magical shields, but we do have regular shields.
Let's go down the list. One person every one person gets something. We'll see what our total's at and make a decision from there if we want to spend more money as a group. If that's okay.
Let me see what Poxborn would be great with. He currently has
50 for that, and then what was it? Are you trading in that magical item to make it 300 gold?
Yeah,
okay.
I'll trade in the bangle. It's only got 9 damage left on it. It doesn't regenerate.
So we're at 550.
If you want to get another +1 armor for Poxborn, he would love plate armor.
Sure.
And that would be 1,000 again.
Well, this would be heavy armor instead of medium armor.
Okay.
So heavy armor is 2,000.
Okay. Does he have any random magical items on him that he might be willing to part with?
Probably not the gauntlets of divergence that seem to pull out the sickness.
Yeah, not this. Especially not with what's in him right now.
He has a grappling hook. It's not magical, but
like a Batman style firing grappling hook, or just like a swing it.
Rope. When you tie to the end of the rope, the grappling hook can secure the rope to a battlement, window, ledge, tree, limb, or other like something hanging.
Okay. I have climbing gear that also has, or I don't, we do, from all of our stockpiles from the ship. So he can sell that, and we will still have one.
He puts
I'm sure that's not going to take a ton
puts
off.
the grappling hook. Wonderful. We will take off 2 gold.
Yeah. 1,000 gold.
Is this cash or
You said
credit?
something. You said something about a coin as well, right?
Yes, we did. A forget-me-not coin.
And what exactly does that do?
Puts the coin on the table. You're free to try it. Flip the coin.
Okay, I'll flip the coin.
For a moment, as the coin's in the air, you forgot you flipped the coin until it lands in your palm.
Huh.
Does anything else? Do I forget anything else?
You are not aware of you forgetting anything else.
Ah,
All right. Oh, okay. Good night.
okay.
That could be coincidentally useful if it did a little more to you than we think it did just now. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, does it work on everything? Can you flip the coin?
I do not have thumbs.
Well, can't you just like toss it in your hand?
You see it
As he
toss.
flips it,
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to grab that coin, and then I have some carved coins that we had from the ship, and I'm gonna try to replace it.
Okay, I will. This is going to be very fast, so I need you to roll me a sleight of hand check to see if you can grab it and throw out your coins at the same time.
Okay.
Let's see what you do.
A dirty 20.
Okay.
18 for a dirty 20.
You stealthily, ching, and then blink, and as you do, those coins come onto his hand. Oh, here's your coin.
Did it work for you?
I do not know. I do not remember.
Okay. Does he remember that that's not the right coin?
Doesn't seem to.
Okay. I'm good on the coin then, and I'll put that coin in my pocket.
Your decisions have been noticed. Understood.
I'm a little bit sneaky. Now that I'm rich, I can be dastardly.
Rich, he says, with credit cards. Okay, college student, let's calm down.
Not my credit, dude. I'm not ruining my score.
So are we gonna get the plate for him?
Yes. So with the grappling hook turned in, we're looking at 1,998 credits, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And what else could we get? How many water purification tablets do you have?
Pulls out a sack of 20.
And they were 3 gold apiece?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll take all of those.
Here you go.
60 more gold.
We also have a beautiful moth-light candle.
Moth light candle?
Yes.
What exactly does that do?
When lit, it attracts things of the unseen.
I don't know if we necessarily want that, do we? Aren't some of the unseen things are probably bad. Gnome just smiles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
How much for the candle?
10 gold.
Throw it in there.
Here you go.
So,
Do you need
water.
anything, Elben?
I kind of want a gem. I've been looking for a gem to stock on the end of my wand to potentially boost some of my powers.
A gem,
Maybe.
you say?
Interesting.
Okay. We'll be more than happy to help you with the gem. Did you have one specifically in mind?
I think something red.
Like a ruby?
It's- a ruby would probably do. I didn't know if there was maybe some more exotic materials in this place we've never been.
This was found off of a dead adventurer. They were slain by an eldritch foe. This was departed in their body. It looks like a fang of some sort. It is the color of a ruby and seems to act and, for all intents and purposes, appears as a ruby. There are eldritch symbols sketched across it.
It caused the automaton to malfunction.
Mhm.
I think I might be able to read. It's Eldritch. It's not like primordial writing.
Correct.
Okay.
As he holds out this 1-inch diameter ruby, you can sense like magic coming off of it.
I know detect magic, identify, and comprehend language. If you decide to pick this up, just to,
Comprehend language on it, and I'll identify it.
I can only do it as a ritual.
Oh, okay. What's something like this go for?
This will be 1,000 gold.
I think it's worth it because of whose money we're spending. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm still kind of a fan of getting as close to empty as we can and leaving whatever one we used here.
Okay.
I think just in case. I mean,
yeah. And something for our plague-bound friend. Do you have any like? I don't know. Does he really mess with corpses or anything all that much?
Not quite yet, no.
Okay.
Just mainly sickness and disease.
Okay.
So there's not much. Going back to some of like the weirder magic items, there is the listening bell, the glass beetle, which was I believe purchased, the twice written book, the unmeltable ice cube, and then there for general store items there was the fire beetle lantern, which basically acts as like a lantern that doesn't need oil.
Yeah.
There is also sootless torches. They burn without smoke or heat and last twice as long. So they're basically just light. And then there is the forget-me-not coin, the echo stone, and the lumen dust. And you guys bought the mothlight candle.
Okay. Bought the mothlight candle. We're gonna buy the ruby, the water tabs, armor for Xerix, armor for Pandemus,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have a 250 gold charge that I don't remember what we were gonna get at the top. It would have been the first thing that I decided to buy.
250. God damn it. I remember.
my bad.
No.
I didn't write it down.
I remember. I'm trying to remember. My brain's wanting to go elsewhere. Chat, clip this.
Yeah, we could. I could go take it back and see
Yeah,
what was said.
go take it back. Take it back. See what it said? Thank God we're streaming it. It's the pros and cons of each.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
Oh, it would have been a while ago.
you said there's other shops here too, right?
There are other shops here. They seem to sell like general food stuff, other general stores. There's a tavern in the center, and then all the little like beds around that, and like the center right here. So this would be the tavern, and then around here is like all part of the inn. This right here is a church shrine. So if you would like to pray to any specific god, you can.
Okay. Excellent. Did you
It'll
have
be credit?
What'd you say?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It'll be credit.
Understood. Please scan your card. It just kind of waves its hand over your card that you put out in front of it, and it scans it, and it deducts it.
Okay. Sweet.
Have a wonderful day.
Hold on. Before we leave, and I'm just gonna lay a bunch of junk out on the table that I chose to get rid of out of our items.
Yeah.
I have a severed tentacle,
Yeah.
a cracked crystal tablet, an
Uh-huh.
eyeless skull,
Mm-hmm.
a few glow orbs, heavy-duty handcuffs, but one of the cuffs is broken, a cracked mirror, and a ring of warmth, unless you think we should keep the ring of warmth.
I'm willing to just trade it in.
Okay. I think we get a little physical credit under our belts as well.
For all of
I
this,
like
I
that.
will give you 1,700 gold.
Sure.
Okay.
Here you go.
I'll just put that in my gold so that we remember.
Xerix, make me a perception check while Elben is talking with TNT knickknacks.
How about lucky?
I mean, if you want to use one, go ahead.
I do. Random perception check from the DM. That's at least average. God damn it.
Okay. With a 10, while Elben is talking, you get like the sense in like the back of your neck that something's watching you, and you turn to look, and you swear out of the corner of the eye something just sort of like walks out of your eye line down the hallway.
Like down the stairs.
Like it was right here, and the corner of your eye, you saw it go this way.
I think I'll ignore it for right now, but I'll, in your mind, Elben, I'll tell you that I think someone's watching us here.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Okay. And then I will thank the automaton. I mean, did you have a name other than T?
I did.
And what is it?
It's been so long. I'll have to get back with you.
Okay.
Does he look beat up, like physically?
He looks worn. Like even though automatons don't necessarily age, it's like his metal armor definitely has aged. Like there's rust parts in it. There's definitely like parts where like he's been hurt or wounded, such like that.
Can I? Is he close enough to the counter that I could touch him if I wanted to?
Yeah, his hand's holding out the entire time.
I'm gonna kind of hold out my hand for a handshake. I know he probably doesn't have like a real hand because he's an auto gnome, but I'll see what he does.
He holds out his hand as a handshake as well because he's a customer service bot.
Whenever he like grasps me, I want to cast mending on him and see if it makes him look any better.
You cast mending through his hand, and as you do, you see some of his hand in armor sort of like stitches itself back together. It kind of unblemishes some of his arm, and you see him sort of like look around. Thank you.
Pleasure
Do you
doing
remember
business
your
with
name
you.
now?
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Okay.
I'll be happy to tell you in the future.
I mean, we may not see you again.
We'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay. I'm gonna step out and see if Maria's still hanging around.
Maria, she's kind of like over here. It seems like she's cleaning up some of these beds that were just made or just sort of used. She comes walking out and she says, "Oh, are you done shopping?"
Yeah, I think we are. We just kind of wanted a little bit more of a tour. I know you said this is one of the shops. I didn't know if maybe there was. We kind of got everything we needed. I guess
Do you think maybe we should try and see the elder and see if we can do anything to earn some trust to get us that there pack mule bug you were talking about?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have any odd jobs we could do to kind of earn some trust.
Of course, I'll be happy to take you to the elder. Follow me.
Mr. DM, what
Mhm.
item exactly am I adding to my inventory for the armor that I purchased? I apologize.
No, you're fine. It's whichever medium armor you want. Just any medium +1 armor. You get to choose.
Green, right?
Yeah, they're normally green. +1
Okay.
items are green.
A lot of the armor just has like names.
Oh, I know. You just have to keep scrolling.
While we're walking, can you cast
Yeah.
comprehend languages on that ruby?
He has to be stationary
yeah.
for rituals.
Okay.
So
That's all right. We can do that later.
While when we get to the elder, I'll let you talk to the elder, and I'll have Estrevius stay with you, and I'll step off to the side and comprehend language on your ruby for you.
Okay.
And we can probably 2 birds, 1 stone it since it's a time sync.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you walk into the shrine room, you see this sort of elder woman sort of stepping out from being on her knees from prayer. She steps up and says, "Ah, Maria, are you walking the newcomers?" Yes, they were actually wondering if they had any odd jobs here. You see, they wanted to I'm assuming be thankful for the village. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Be thankful for letting us come here and not immediately kicking us out, but also I'm interested, for full transparency,
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in this bug farm that you guys have, and maybe potentially learning how to.
Ah, you're interested in the Maw-Guard.
Malgard?
That's what we call them. Those that use the onkegs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm very interested. It seems like they're very useful in a place like this.
Yes. Their legends speak. When Sanctuary was built, it was drilled from the dead carcass of a great creature that the onkegs made their home.
Oh, we're inside a being right now? Or
Every
what
so
used to be?
often, every so often while you sleep, you swear you can feel the ground beneath you toss and turn.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, Maria had kind of said that they can't really show us anything about the Onkeg, or what did you call them? The people who train the
The
Onkeg?
Maw-Guard. The city's defenders.
She said that that was kind of a secret, so we were just hoping to
You
maybe
wish to have an
become.
onkeg for yourself?
I would be very
Yes,
interested.
absolutely.
Oh wait,
And I wish to kind of repay you guys for letting us stay here and getting us out of whatever this place is.
Understood. I'll speak to the captain for you. I'm sure he can come up with something in replace for an egg, if that's what you're after.
Okay. Do you have anything? Is there anybody who needs? I'm not very strong, but a couple of the people I'm with, they are strong enough to do whatever you need around the city.
Yeah. She kind of looks and says, "I'll see what the captain says. If you're looking for a place to rest, though, you'll need to speak with Mara in the Hollow Horn, the Fungal Tavern.
Okay.
She runs the inn."
Alrighty. Well, thank you for seeing us. Like I said, if there's anything we can do to repay you guys, definitely let us know.
Yes. Interesting. And she walks off.
I'm gonna go back out to Xerix and be like, well, that was a strange meeting. It wasn't that she was not happy to see us, but it wasn't the warmest welcome either. She was just kind of like, okay, you guys are here. So
Has it been? Did that conversation take 10 minutes, sir?
I will definitely say it's been 10 minutes. Would you like to read what's on the ruby?
I'll go ahead and respond to him first. I was just gonna keep concentrating on my spell if talking to him was gonna
No, you're fine.
fuck up the
You're
ritual.
fine.
So what do you mean? Like, is it because do all these people kind of look the same, Christian? I know their pogs are the same, but like, are these all humans? Do they look kind of the same? Do they? What do we?
So to describe these people, they all look humanoid, but all of them seem to have either gray eyes, silver eyes, or light blue eyes. All of them seem to have variations between gray, silver, and light blue hair. All of them seem to have anywhere between a pale white complexion to an olivey complexion to like a light brown complexion. Throughout all of those, they also they don't seem to do a lot of talking aloud between each other unless you guys are in the room present with them.
Okay, so they're not like, it's not like a weird like clone situation. They're unusual looking but distinctly different.
Yeah,
still.
they do look different enough to be their
Okay.
own person.
would I
Okay.
know what these people are?
Roll me a history or survival check, please.
Not a very good one.
How about a 21?
21. You've heard of these people, what they look like. They're called Calistars. They have some sort of psionic presence with them, and based off the lore that you were ever given, it seems like they have like this strange connection, or some would say a strange disconnection to the realm of dreams.
Maybe next time we talk to the leader, I'll speak to him and ask if I can speak to them telepathically. Maybe that'll
Okay, yeah.
set them a little more at ease if they're known to communicate psionically, and we've kind of been given that hint just now. Anyway,
Yeah.
I
I
have
mean,
that ability as well.
Okay. She didn't give us any odd jobs or anything. She just said she
Talk to the
talked to
captain.
the Margard captain.
Mhm.
The Margard, she said, are the people who train the Onkeg. So they're kind of warriors that use the Onkeg.
If we step out of this place and we can come back, something that might be worth our time if we can spend a little time here is finding a druid to spend a little time with. Maybe he can show us a few little tips and tricks.
Yeah, if we
for
make
survival in this world. A druid in this world might know a little more than a druid that came with us, for example.
Did the elder look like she was, for lack of a better word, like a hero, like us? Or is she leveled in any way?
Formidable. Did she look, or did she look like a
battle hardened? Potentially,
she doesn't look battle hardened at all. She just seems to be an elder.
Okay, so we may.
I think speaking to a guard captain would be a good place to start. Yes. I mean, I don't think they'll have many, if any, true magic users, but I would bet that they are powerful fighters themselves. So
I have a sneaking suspicion that if we start throwing out our big spells, that it may freak everybody out because the magic seems very low in this area.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no worries there.
Yeah.
Any magic I would do is very, very subtle.
I may be interested in trying to become part of the Margard too. Might be cool to learn a little bit.
I'm super interested to find out if the landscape's going to allow us to come and go from here, or if we're gonna. That's why I'm a little. I want to do as much as we can while we're here right now, in case we get out the door and it's gone.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go see the boss, I guess, the captain.
You guys can either kind of like walk around for it, or you can go speak to Mara, where she said that person was in charge of the tavern. Because I will also mention, you guys haven't had a long rest.
That's true.
After your fight.
That is true.
That is true.
And she said she's gonna go talk to him, so I'm assuming that they're gonna come find us if he's interested in talking to
randos.
Next to you, Elben, you begin to see like the wall next to you. You see it like start to poke out a little bit, and like some of the rocks begin to like sort of like dribble out.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of step away from that.
And you see.
Whenever that thing pops out of the wall,
Mm-hmm.
can I try and communicate with it?
Yeah.
I know I've been kind of told they like psionic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of reach out and see if it has surface level thoughts I can understand.
You hear back, like, as you sort of like reach out, roll me a insight check.
21.
With a 21, you sort of like hear a thought come off of it, and it says, "More tunnels. Need to make more tunnels."
Okay, I'm not gonna. He can run. I just wanted to see if it was gonna have intellectual words.
You
or if
see
was
it
gonna
get
be
to
like...
this wall and just.
Yeah, dude, you were right. We definitely need to get one of those.
Dude, I mean, I think maybe not even for combat purposes, but just to
Carrying
have
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'm gonna assume this whole place isn't gonna be desert, but it doesn't seem like they necessarily have to live there.
Are you guys wanting to go to the tavern, or are you just gonna wait in the shrine area? It's up to you guys. You guys can
Let's go to the tavern and get a room.
Okay.
I think that's a good call.
So the tavern is down here that you guys are able to walk down. And as you get there, you see sort of like standing around, sort of like cleaning up this like makeshift space. You see Mara kind of turn and say, "Oh, hello. Need a drink?"
Just a room, actually.
Okay. One or two?
1 room, 2 beds, preferably.
I can do 1 room, 3 beds.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. You talked me into it. I'll do 1 room, 1.5 beds.
Yeah.
All right. You don't have to pull my leg. 1 room, 2 beds, and a tub.
I think that's perfect.
I'm just gonna set down a stack of like 2 gold and not say any more words to this person.
Wonderful. He gets the drift. Follow me. All right. Get out.
Marla don't want to say shit.
There we go.
Marla wants to go back to what she was doing, which is not talking to our bitch asses.
Did Mara tell that other commoner to get out?
Get out.
Yes.
I just paid 2 gold, bro. I get the good room. Fuck you.
As you guys, would you guys like to rest? Astrovis calls this bed.
Astrovis can sleep on the gigantic bed with Zarix, dude.
No, he gets a whole
he
bed
doesn't
to
even
himself.
need to sleep.
He gets a whole bed to himself.
Where's Sludge Man at? He was with us.
He's in the
portable hole.
He got in the hole.
I thought he had his hat on.
He did, but I didn't want to keep moving him, so I just got him in the portable hole.
That's fair. Okay, well, for all intents and purposes, then I will set the hole on the floor right here,
Okay, you set so
just in case he wants to come out.
yeah, so it'll be about this big because it's a 10-foot thing. So
Is it 10 feet?
it's a 10
Yeah, dude,
foot.
they're big.
So it's a
So-
10. Right now it looks like a black carpet on the floor.
So when I put that thing on as a cape, it is like dragging behind me. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'll remember to fold it up a couple times, I guess.
Double knot.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to also remember you're at least 6 feet tall because you're an elf.
Yeah.
So you're not
Oh yeah,
you're
wrong
not
character.
you're not
a midget.
Keltor. You're not
Yeah.
Keltor. You're not
That's
the
true.
gnome. You're not the gnome.
That is true. Hey, what did the ruby say? If you've got time to
Oh, yeah.
look at it.
I'll check it out.
You begin to read the ruby and it says power awakened.
That's what I'll tell you.
Power awakened.
Do I
Uh,
get?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Do you get what?
I don't know.
When I identify it, what kind of magic is exuding from this thing?
Clean. There is no school of magic.
No school of magic.
There is no school of magic when you identify it. All you are informed is magical, and it can let any item that you attune this ruby with be used as a spellcasting focus. But beyond that, nothing else is revealed to you.
Oh, okay.
Do you know any non-combat cantrips? I don't know. Does a character know what a cantrip is?
Yes,
Is it-
yes. yes.
Spells that don't cost any mana.
Yeah.
Spell
Um,
slots? What the fuck's mana?
What is a spell slot?
Yeah. Do you
Uh,
know? Can you like light or
Yeah.
anything like that?
Do I have to equip it onto something? Like, does it make anything a spell focus?
It makes any martial. Oh, hold on. Let me go back and read it. It is martial. Let me make sure. Right here. It makes any simple or martial weapon a spell casting focus for your spells once this is attuned, and you can attune to it via a magic action. So it's an
Okay.
action to attune.
I'll hand you a regular dagger that I have in my bag
Or you can just
Okay.
attune
for
it to-
you to do this experiment,
You
Yes,
could do
so
your,
that your
absolutely.
thing doesn't get blown up.
Aw,
Yeah,
you don't want to
my-
use the super cool wand dagger?
My specialty wand cannot be blown up this early in the campaign. Okay.
All right.
Right.
Handcrafted of months of being on this godforsaken planet. Okay, I will put it. I don't know, where would I attach it on a dagger? Can I just get like a stick?
I mean, you
Like,
can
is
put it-
there?
You can put it on the
fire?
hilt. It's a 1-inch diameter ruby. It's not that big.
It's not that big.
You
then.
could put it- you could
I
put it
thought
on the
said it
hilt.
was like a tooth.
Well,
so
that's
I was
what
thinking
they-
like a.
So that's what they
Pointed.
pulled out of the person, and this is like the chipped fang part.
Okay. So like some eldritch creature with
I'm-
ruby tipped teeth.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
That may or may not have eldritch markings already on them.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll do my magic action to
Okay.
attach it
So
to the
add
dagger.
to your inventory the Ruby of the War Mage
Okay.
is what this item is called. Ruby of the War Mage.
Oh, that sounds sick.
Okay. You press this for 10 minutes toward the dagger, and as an action, it begins to attune to it. And as you let go, it just sort of like affixes to the dagger. It's affixed.
Wait,
Yeah.
I didn't think. Can I unaffix it? Fuck.
Yeah, he said you could unattune to it.
The
as a
ruby
magic
can't
Oh,
be
yeah,
removed
okay.
unless you detach it as a magic item, and the weapon is destroyed.
Okay.
That's
well,
fine. It was a simple dagger.
we
That
could
this was
probably still
all.
sell it to the robot.
This was all part of the reason I handed you that dagger to begin with.
Would have been
I didn't know what it
hilarious
was gonna
if you
do.
had detached it from your wand, and I would have been like, "Well."
Give me 1 second so I can attune it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then from the dagger, I'm going to cast Dancing Lights.
What does dancing lights to you normally do?
Well, on the farm, it would have looked like fireflies. But you tell me what it looks like now that my magic has been perverted into this bloody mess that it is.
I'd say they look like, so it's almost like as your dancing lights come out of you, it's kind of like the moment when like drops of blood are about to hit the floor and they just splat and they kind of like rotate around you like that.
Okay. That's eerie, but cool. Very cool.
But that's
On theme.
But that's what it used to look like. As you cast it through this dagger, you see orbs of red and purple like slowly bulb out of the dagger and begin to float around you. 3 of them.
Lava lamp style.
Yes. And they begin to cast a light stronger than dancing light normally does.
Almost blinding.
One would say yes.
Christian, do you think I would know anything about Eldritch magic from my time with the church?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check. Let's see what you can figure out.
Now, usually you can't interact with dancing lights, right? It's just kind of like a thing.
You can sort of like change the color and like the speed,
but like physically.
Yeah, it's normally like
it's not like an orb that you can grab.
You sort of like go through it. Yeah. Do you want to try to touch it?
That's what I was gonna say. I want to see.
You
these are like more potent.
You feel a solid surface on it, and it's as soft as like a balloon, sort of like it's elastic almost.
Oh wow. Okay, upgrade, baby, upgrade.
What'd you get on your Arcana?
14.
With a 14,
I roll flat, so not bad.
As you look at this, you can see the ruby is glowing bright red as this magic is casted through it, and you look at the orbs, and as they're sort of floating around, the only thing that is coming to you is true. Just the word true. And you're not sure why that's coming to you. And then you sort of flash back to your training, back when you were in the order, before you left. And what you remember is there was talk before there was arcane, divine, primordial, before there was anything like that, and there was just magic. It didn't fall in any specific school or specific tribe. It just sort of existed before the weave, but before anything tainted it with its thoughts or creativity or emotions. This magic, this expression was potent to change into influence, but it was pure. It's like drinking water from a waterfall instead of drinking it from a bottle. You're getting it from the source, wherever that source may be. And those who have tapped into it have talked about how potent this magic became when they used it. As you sort of look at this, and you can't help but sort of like touch one of like the sort of dancing lights, you see one of the bubbles pop, and a sparkle of lights shower across the room and sort of rain down into the black portable hole. And as you do, you guys can actually look down into the portable hole, and as lights are traveling from this plane into the portable hole, normally all light would vanish as it would enter a new plane. You see the portable hole completely lit beneath you.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
And as that final light rains down and Pandemus looks up at you guys and can actually see out of the portable hole, it ends and the blackness returns.
You've got access to something very old and very powerful there, Elben. We might need to see if he's got any more of that laying around. How do you feel?
You feel a moat in your stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but that's just from the...
That's just...
casting of the spell.
Casting of spell.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to spend a little time to detach it from that dagger.
As you detach it from the dagger, you watch as the dagger rapidly rusts into dust in your hands and just sort of becomes nothing.
Okay. All right. Well,
This thought crosses your mind. It's not your thought. It's almost. You look at the ruby, this bloodied ruby. Some thought in you is like, what if I become that weapon?
hmm. Like attune it to me instead. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to bed and sleep on it, even before I attach it to my wand.
Okay. Okay. As you guys rest, eventually someone knocks on your guys' door. And before you guys get a chance to open it, you see the guard captain step in, and he doesn't notice the portable hole open, and he just kind of falls in. You just hear, oh! And then you immediately, a minute later, you hear him go, "What the fuck is in this thing?" As he climbs out of it, and he's like,
Hey, there's a hole there, my friend. Don't fall in the hole.
My name is Guard Captain Barnabas. It is a pleasure.
I'm like squatted down looking at the hole, pretending to inspect it for damages since he fell through it.
You look in the hole and there's no damages.
Well, of course not. I'm just being a dick.
um, are you the captain of the
Maw Guard.
Mar Guard?
Yes, I am the captain of the Maw Guard.
Okay. I'm sure that the elder told you. I'm gonna pick the hole up and put it back on me.
Wrap it twice.
Yep. I'm sure that the elder told you that we were interested in getting to know the Oncake a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you'd be interested in letting us do?
Yes. I would be entirely okay with that.
Okay.
But I do have a request, obviously, for teaching you and for possibly giving you an egg, if you're so inclined.
Okay.
So, normally the tame oncakes have been acting erratically of late, digging in places they shouldn't, avoiding certain tunnels altogether. You may have noticed some oncakes digging through town.
We did. We
I
did see one.
I spoke to one. He seemed to have a mission.
Yes. So, we were needing to see if you wouldn't mind. We were going to send some of the Maw Guard, but we're currently busy with other matters. Would you and your team be willing to investigate what is making the Oncakes go berserk and start tunneling?
Absolutely. I mean, from what I understand, you guys can, in a rudimentary way, kind of speak to them. Have you asked any of them?
We have, but they've been preoccupied. They only seem to repeat that they need to keep digging.
Okay. Yeah, do you guys have a place to start? Is there anything that you think is, potentially causing this? Has there been any weird, other than us showing up, I'm sure that was strange, but anything else?
No, that is all. That is all we've been seeing recently.
Do you think it has anything to do with the ship that crashed into part of the city?
Hmm. Possibly, but where these onkegs are coming from, they're coming from the deep mines deep below. So we did not think anything from the ship traversed that far. They impacted
Okay.
the city first. Hmm.
Could you tell us how to get down into these mines?
Of course. Are you ready to go now, or do you need to stock up on anything? I will give you each a light source.
Okay.
And here is some onkeg. Essentially, what it gives you is it is onkeg sort of like repellent, because they are very erratic down there.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Let me go here. 1 second. All right.
Is it possible that as we're walking, I can affix the ruby to the end of my?
Mhm.
Well, it would be the bottom of my wand, not the tip, so it can still stab.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's totally fine. 1 second.
You don't want to stab with the magical talking ruby, dude?
I mean, I do, but as far as I'm understanding, it's not like sharp. It
True,
seems
true,
like it's
true.
just a ruby.
Chunk.
Yeah.
All right. 1 second. Scroll down.
You know, Elvin, something else we could maybe do in our downtime is exchange some magical knowledge, since we're both specialized in different areas.
Yeah.
Could
Absolutely.
benefit us in the long run. Everybody having access to a swath of skills is not a bad idea.
All
And
Yeah.
right. Come along this hallway
I'm
into this room.
whenever we start walking down this hallway,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna point out to Elbin that the person I felt like was watching us yesterday jetted down this way.
Down here.
Yeah, like if we were at Tick and Tack's Knickknacks, right? The person came down the same hallway we just walked down. I don't know for a fact that they turned here. They could have continued down, but I do know they were heading this direction from Tick and Tack's Knickknacks.
Okay. If he tells me that as we round the corner and Barnabas is waiting on us, I'm gonna get out
Mm-hmm.
our lantern.
Mm-hmm.
The lantern. Lantern of revealing.
Mm-hmm.
Sheds bright light in 30-foot radius and dim light for additional 30 feet. Any invisible creatures, objects, or anything that's invisible within the light's range becomes visible.
Okay. You shine a light. Barnabas sort of like kind of blocks his eyes and says, "Ah, I see you also have light. Wonderful. Follow me." As you guys continue walking, roll me a perception check.
I didn't see nothing.
I rolled an 18.
With an 18, you see footsteps that are not Barnabas's sort of like appear along the trail as you guys walk that the lantern's light shines upon.
Like actively appearing, or I can see them
You can see
like
them
they
now.
were invisible before.
The footprints themselves were invisible before.
I'll point them out to Elvin and as my. All this has been in your minds ever since I pointed out. Like that was all in your mind.
Okay.
But the same thing. I'm gonna point the footsteps out to you.
Okay. That's
You said they're going the same way as Barnabas.
That is correct.
Okay.
very strange.
I am on high alert.
Yeah.
But I'm following.
All right, 1 second. There we go. There we go. Okay. As you guys step into here, you see Barnabas sort of like pull this stone off, and you see a ladder leading down. That leads down into the deep tunnels.
And did the footprints continue towards that hatch?
Yes, they did.
Oh, it looks like we're gonna have more friends than bugs down there, Alvin. Elben, excuse me.
Do
You ready?
Do you guys start to descend? Barnabas or Pandemus
yeah.
will be in the thing, and as soon as you guys get downstairs, you can let him out.
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay.
Just high alert the whole time for sure.
Second, and I'm gonna uncover this right here. There we go. Drop in a couple of these guys just because it's their tunnel. They should be here.
Sweating nervously.
It's just the cakes.
When we get down there, we should spritz ourselves, I guess, with the repellent, by the way.
Yeah.
Like when we touch base, foot to ground type thing.
Alright, 1 second.
I'm about to pass. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Make sure. Okay. There we go. And resume. And oh, I forgot to spawn you guys in. I did everything but spawn you guys in. All right. There's Pandemus. He gets out. There's Xerix. And then there's Elben.
Excellent.
Where would you like to go?
We're gonna spritz ourselves with the repellent first, right?
Repellent time. Understood. You pull out the repellent and sort of spray you guys down. Now, which path would you like to take?
You want to go up or down, boss? Oh,
I don't really want to be the boss. Let's go up.
let's go up.
Okay.
That's funny as fuck.
As you guys go up, you are greeted with an oncake looking at you guys, but luckily you sprayed yourself down, so it just kind of like ignores you and digs another tunnel away from you.
Excellent. I'll stay like a little ways ahead, but I'm definitely within, I'd say, 10 feet of everybody.
Yeah. If someone wants to move Poxborn when you guys move, you can. There we
Yep.
go.
Okay.
There we go. All right, where do you guys want to go from here? You guys can go investigate the room that's up here, or you can continue. There's stuff wherever.
Let's check out this big room, and then we'll hang a right.
Roll me a perception or investigation.
Natural 20 for a 23.
With a 23, a natural 20 perception check, you see right here a bag, untouched.
I'll grab it.
You grab it, and it's heavy.
I'll kind of bring it to the middle of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to identify it.
It is a bag.
We'll dump it out.
You dump it out, and immediately you guys are greeted with "Ting, ting, 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 ting," as a bunch of ball bearings come come out of it. A ton of ball bearings. This bag was filled to the brim with ball bearings.
Why? Does it seem like way too many ball bearings for a normal bag?
It seems like way too many ball bearings to have in a bag in general, but like it's a lot. Like a normal ball bearing sack is maybe like a quarter of this size, and it carries 1,000. This one probably has close to 10,000 ball bearings.
Holy moly.
You want a stack of ball bearings, Elben?
No, I don't.
That's when you all, as like you dump the ball bearings out and they go across the floor, you guys hear a
What the fuck was that?
Where's it coming from?
It seemed to be coming down this hallway that you're next to, Elben.
I'll shine my light that way.
You shine your light that way, and you see, instead of just footprints along the trail, you now see scratch marks along the wall. Another onkeg drills through.
I'll follow the scratch marks.
As you follow the scratch marks, you begin to get led into a more open space.
We'll do us another good searchy search.
Okay. As you guys look across the ground, you see dead bodies, not just of like dead creatures or animals that the Onkeg may have killed or what have you, but you see recently dead bodies, corpses to be exact, charred corpses. There's 4 of them. You guys also see in the center of the room these sort of like rocks that have some sort of weird, sort of like disgusting mucus on them. This thick liquid that sort of plops to the ground every so often. You do see a couple onkegs in here, and they are staying very clear of this mucusy liquid.
I'm gonna... Hold on. Make sure I can. Boop. I'm gonna take some steps closer to this bottom on keg.
Okay.
Need to be about right here.
You are right where you are. That is where one of the charred dead bodies are.
Okay. Am I like standing on top of it?
No. You're just next to it.
You said it's charred?
Yes.
Can I investigate the body?
Roll me a medicine check, or you can investigate. Like, are you just like trying to see how it died, or are you trying to see like if it has anything on it?
I'm kind of trying to see if there's anything left on it.
Yeah, roll me investigation then.
Oof.
You see charred clothes. That's about it.
Okay, I'm gonna try and reach out to this Anke here and see if it's also just thinking about digging.
Okay. With a psychic pulse sent out to it, you sort of like try to read its mind, see if it's thinking about digging, and all you hear is, "Don't go to the center. Don't go to the center. Run."
Elben, this room might be pretty dangerous. The Onkegs are psyched out about going in the middle.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of shine my light that way, see if there's anything odd to be seen.
As you shine your light in here, Elben, and you sort of like walk in right here, you see along where each here. I'm gonna actually draw real quick where each of the bodies are. You see on each of these bodies, that's where the footprints and the claw marks end. On the
Oh
floor.
shit.
And then as you're sort of looking and you shine your light, Elben, something's moving in the center.
Does it see us?
You do not see eyes reflecting back at you, but you see something sort of like squirming and moving in the center, surrounded by that mucusy liquid.
Okay. I am going to preemptively, and this is, I'm just gonna yell out to Zarix, or maybe not yell. I'm just going to normally speak to Zarix. Be prepared, and I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on that thing.
Okay.
When he says be prepared, I'm gonna ready my weapon. I'm gonna pull it
Understood.
out.
And as this happens, I need initiative, please.
$13.
13. Pandemus got a 10. Because that's what it gave him on auto roll. So Elben got a 15. All right. Zarix got a 13. Pandemus got a 10. There we go. Start. The onkegs that are viewable are the ones that you guys can currently see. Let me get rid of this one because you guys can't see this one because it's currently burying itself, and this one as well. So, up first, you see this onkeg sort of bury itself into the ground. You see this onkeg do the same thing. Elben, you are first. So the first thing you did was cast Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire 20 foot right, and you wanted it right here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What's your saving throw? What's like the stat and the number?
Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
against a 15 save.
That's a 1. You see as light bursts around this creature, it squeals up, and you guys see an angler worm.
Oh shit.
And it's big.
It is huge.
That's a big boy.
And then you guys begin to see the bodies next to you jerk awake.
Oh.
You see coming off of these corpse creatures, you see running through their bodies as they stand up, coming out of their chests, you see pulsating, undulating, sort of like pink tendrils that come out of their chest that seem to lead back to the angler worm. Okay.
Okay, I will.
You are concentrating on Fairy Fire. There we go. Fairy Fire is a beautiful spell.
I will cast. I will cast nothing. I'm going to see if that ruby helps me with stabbing this guy.
Okay, the Ashwalker.
Yep.
Okay, move down toward it. Or do you want to throw the dagger?
Oof. I want to use my inspiration.
DM inspiration? All right, go ahead.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm just gonna stab him.
All right, you run up to him
Not much better.
and try to stab him in the eye. It does not work, but you do feel a second note in your stomach for casting
This
for fairy
oh,
fire.
for casting fairy. Yes.
All right, Xerix.
Boy, I think I will do something a little new. I'm gonna bonus action burn a normal first level spell slot, not a pact slot,
Ooh.
and
What
divine favor myself.
What does this magic look like since it's not coming from your pack slot? It's coming from a spell slot.
So it looks very astral still, kind of like starlight, but instead of the normal silvery color you
Mhm.
usually see,
Mhm.
it's more like golden,
Ooh,
like a cleric
nice.
magic might stereotypically be.
Golden in color. That's awesome.
And a little like circle will just appear around me, and that'll kind of follow me around for the next minute, I believe. Yes, 1 minute. But it is not concentration, and notably.
That is correct.
And then I will move up to this Ashwalker here. And I'm going to hit you with something else a little new.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to Vengeful Blade it.
Okay. I'm here
So,
for it.
That is a normal melee attack roll. There's a 17 hit the Ashwalker.
It does.
So he will take 11 radiant damage plus
Okay.
4 radiant damage from divine favor.
You see,
And then
as you attack this Ashwalker, not to cut you off, you notice
no,
something.
you're good.
These things were killed by something draconic in nature.
Oh shit.
You take 5 points of fire damage as you strike into it
Okay.
for successfully landing a melee hit. But how much damage did you deal?
It was 15 radiant damage.
Cool. Yeah, that's a heavy hit.
And then he's marked until the end of his next turn. And if he makes an attack or casts a spell, he takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Got you. Okay.
That's what I got for you.
Understood. Angler worm is up. You see it
Oh, God.
dive deep into the ground. So your fairy fire obviously reveals things that they're invisible. It dives into the ground, so you do lose sight of it until it reappears. So I will. There we go. Yeah, okay. You're going to see beneath Pandemus, he is going to need to make a dexterity save or just be engulfed.
Yeah, that tracks.
So let me make a dex save real quick. I love the cleric, but he got a 6. We'll use DM Inspiration. See if he doesn't. He got an 8. It's higher, not enough. You see Pandemus turn to you all and say, I think there's another one. And you just see this angler worm completely swallow Pandemus.
Oh, shit.
Pandemus.
It's like the worst thing he could have done.
Pandemus does not take damage initially until the start and end of his next turn. That is all the angler worm can do. Ashwalker is going to attack you guys. So this one is going to attack Xerix. It's going to slam you guys.
Ashwalker A?
Yeah. That's 14. Does 14 hit you?
It does not.
Cool. So it misses. That's all it can do. Up next is going to be Ashwalker D. It's going to walk D's nuts over to you guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I need... can you make me a dex save, please, Elben?
I can.
As you see the Ashwalker hold its breath, and you see pushing out as its veins glow a red color.
A dex save.
A dex save, please.
An 18.
Perfect. I did mess up. It is supposed to be Constitution, but you saved regardless. I won't make you re-roll it because that was my mistake. So you take half of 15 fire damage.
If it's a dex save, then add 1 more to that.
Okay, well, regardless, you save.
Half of 15.
Half of 15. Does that put you down, my wizard?
It does not, unless I've taken more damage that I missed.
No, you guys just had a long rest, so you should be at full.
Okay.
Okay, that is all that Ashwalker can do. Ashwalker B will make its way down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it's going to just slam into you. Elben, that is a 22 to hit.
Oh shit.
That is 5 points of bludgeoning and 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
Ashwalker C is going to make its way over. 5, 10, 15. You see Ashwalker make its way over. It's going to make a dex save real quick. You see it fall prone right here as it slips on some of that mucus. Okay. Alrighty. Pandemus inside of the creature. Pandemus is going to immediately take 1d6 acid damage. So that's 5 acid damage. There we go. And then Pandemus is going to cast Inflict Wounds on this creature. He's going to do it at 2nd level. Alright, where is it? Right there. And then he's going to cast it. 16 is not bad for a 2nd level. Sadly, he rolled a 1, but, I mean, 16 is not terrible. 16, and it needs to make a Constitution save. 18, so it does take half. So it takes 8. And then Pandemus, as a bonus action, will... Well... Yeah. He can't hear you guys, so he can't confer if you guys will allow him to do this, but he's going to release the sickness that's in his gauntlet into the worm. So the worm needs to make a con save real quick.
Oh shit.
11, it fails. He does take another d6 point of damage for still being inside of it at the end of his turn.
Christian, did I get 2 motes on that turn because I used a cantrip and a leveled spell?
Yes, you did.
Oh god. I'm tapped out again then.
Yep, you're
unless they reset when I long rest.
They do not reset. The marks do not reset. So if you're at 5, you're at 5. Elben, you are up.
5.
Elben, I believe you're at 2 or are you at 3?
I'm at 3.
You're at 3.
You're not looking too good.
Or no, do the motes go away after a long rest?
Mm-mm. So I think you were at max, right?
No, I had 1 before, and then I just did Fairy Fire.
And then Dancing Lights.
And then, well, Dancing Lights the night before.
Got you. So you're at 2.
I'm at 2.
You're at 2.
I'm going to Earth Tremor.
Okay.
And that is 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a sphere?
So it would look like this if it's a sphere.
Okay, and I'm going to cast that on right there.
Each creature other than you. So yeah, if you just want to put it right there, you could.
Okay.
So
And that is 8 damage, and then they need to make a dexterity save.
So the angler worm now has to make dex saves with disadvantage because it contracted a disease.
Ooh.
So the angler worm rolled a 1. And then Ashwalker A, B, and D all have the same dex save, so I'm just going to roll for all of them. So that's 7. That's a fail. That's 5. That's a fail. 18. So we'll say D succeeded.
Okay.
So everyone else takes 8.
Yep.
Okay.
And the terrain becomes difficult terrain.
Okay. Did you want to use any moats?
No, I'm okay with 3.
Okay. You have 3 moats.
We get 5, right?
You get a max of 5.
Okay.
There we go. All right. After you, Elben, it goes Xerix.
Okay. So you look like shit then, huh?
No. I'm at 25 health. I'm good on health.
Oh.
I just had. He was talking about moats.
Oh, okay. I will just look at something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I am just gonna try and kill Ashwalker A right here in front of me.
Go ahead.
This is an 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
So that will be a total of 14 radiant damage.
All right. So how would you like to kill it? You do take 5 damage fire for striking it again.
So whenever I hit it, since it's kind of like an undead, right?
Yeah, it is undead, yeah.
Whenever that last hammer blow hits it, it just kind of explodes in that silvery starlight that is traditional to my magic that you've seen.
Alrighty.
And we're both probably covered in Ashwalker guts. Sorry, bud.
Splatter. That's all right. It's kind of my thing now.
It's instead of it being like blood and guts, you're covered in like soot and ash almost.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna use one of my daily uses of Misty Step. And Misty Step up here.
Okay.
And that should make it so the angler worm and the bee Ashwalker both have disadvantage on any attacks that aren't me until the end of my next turn.
Gotcha.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Up next is going to be the angler worm. Angler worm is going to make a con save with disadvantage to try to keep Pandemus down. It does not. Pandemus gets upchucked right here. And then the angler worm is going to attack. It's going to make 2 bite attacks onto Xerix. 21 to hit, 23 to hit.
Those both hit.
That is 9 points of piercing on the first one with 6 acid. That is 9 points of piercing on the second one with 5 acid.
So 15 and 14?
Yes.
Okay.
That is all the angler worm can do. Let me see. No, it is going to try to get away. It's going to try to go into the earth. You do get an opportunity to hit it. Go ahead.
Okay. Does a natural 20 hit it? Oh!
Go ahead, roll your crit damage. Yes, it does.
Wait. I have a rules question.
Yeah.
Since it's no longer my turn, is my bonus action refreshed? Can I smite this?
Technically, no. It's just a reaction.
Okay. Sorry, never played a paladin.
No, you're fine.
This
you're
is
fine.
the fake roll.
If it were the 2014 paladin, yes, you could have.
Okay. So it'll be a total base of 12
12
plus 4
Yep.
plus 4.
Yep.
So it'll be 20 base radiant damage
Mm-hmm.
plus an additional 16 radiant damage.
So 16 plus 20.
Yeah, so 36 radiant damage.
That was a heavy hit.
Hell yeah.
This thing is officially now bleeding after that hit.
Oh.
Bite me, you bitch ass worm,
And
dude.
it's
I'll
going-
fucking
It's
hell
gonna,
out of you.
it's going to squeal and hide into the earth, and it is going to come up over here.
Oh, dude. The nat 20 on the opportunity attack
That's
is
sick.
wild.
I will also
That is
say,
sick.
because I don't think anyone's like attacked it yet but you, and luckily your first hit was a nat 20, but do remember, while Elben is concentrating on Fairy Fire, and can you roll me real quick, Elben, 3 concentration checks, just because you were hit a couple times?
Yeah.
While he's concentrating, attacks have advantage on the worm, by the way.
Oh, God. Okay.
Is there a concentration?
It's con save.
Somewhere to roll.
Just
Con save.
Oh, con save. Yeah.
Constitution check. Actually, I'm gonna say it hasn't come back up yet, so we're gonna.
Oh
move
my
it.
gosh. Well,
So it don't matter anymore. So it's gone now. With
I'm
a
gonna do my other ones just
You're good. You're good.
to
Well, that's fine.
get these crappy rolls out of the way.
That's fine.
I know it's gone.
I know. One more. 13 would have kept it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all it can do. Ashwalker D is now going to attack you, Elben. So you are no longer concentrating. Ashwalker D is going to slam into you. 13. Does 13 hit you?
13 does hit me.
Okay. That is 7 bludgeoning and 5 fire. Let's see if I get my thing back. I do not get my breath weapon back.
Now I'm not looking very good.
B is going to walk over to you very slowly because of difficult terrain, Xerix, but it's going to attack you. 10. I don't think a 10 hits you.
No, sir.
Okay. Up next is C. C's going to stand up, and he's going to move 5, 10, 15. And it's going to... All right, let's see if the cone can reach. Right there. It's going to use a cone onto Pandemus.
When you say that, I just imagine it pulls out like a spliff because that's what they call
Pandemus,
cone in other parts of the world.
Pandemus makes his save, so he takes half of 13 fire damage. There we go. So that is 6 points of fire damage. There we go.
Fucking dragon zombies, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There we go. But where's the dragon?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
All right, and then Pandemus is up. Pandemus is gonna see this thing. The first thing he will do is he will bonus action healing word Elben at 2nd level.
Oh,
So
nice.
that is 15 plus the spell's level. So that is plus an additional 2. So that's 17 that you got back from that.
Hell yeah. Feeling much better.
And then as an action, he will then take out his greatsword and he will strike down onto this thing.
Yes. Chop him up.
That's an 8. That misses.
He didn't chop him up at all.
All right. Elben, it is your turn.
Okay. We got 2 Ashwalkers and the worm is still there. Oh,
The worm is still underground. It does not have enough movement to come up yet.
Okay. Shoop, 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 shoop. I'm going to magic missile.
Okay. On what? Jim's magic missile?
No, just regular magic missile.
Oh, no more Jim's magic missile?
Nope.
Damn.
Wait, what does that? Oh, okay, yes. For absolutely nothing.
Well, you get you roll it 2 more times because it's you get at level 1 you get 3 missiles.
Okay. What about at level 2?
You get 1 additional missile.
One more missile for every level.
Yep.
Okay. So 2 more and then so 3 more.
Mhm.
So 6 plus 3,
Mhm.
9, 11 damage on Ashwalker B.
Okay, 11 force damage. Nice. Okay. You want a bonus action or do anything else? You want to move away?
I am going to bonus action Misty Step.
I will say this: you technically can't do 2 leveled spells in the same turn because you don't have spell driver yet. But if you would like to break that rule, would you like to use any of your charges?
Ooh. I'll use a motor too.
It will cost all of your motes to break this rule. So that is
Okay.
That is right now. That was 4 because
4.
you just cast magic missile.
Yep.
So you do this. Roll me 4 d20s as your Misty Step happens.
Okay.
Let's see if it's even or odd numbers.
A 9, a 6, a 15, a 6, and a 9.
Okay, so a good spread. 2 even, 2 odd. Roll me for the 2 even, so for the 2 6s, roll me 2 d6s, and on a 6 you reroll.
Okay. D6s. 2 5s.
Ooh,
Okay.
not bad.
Okay. Wonderful. You feel power rushing through your veins, and wherever that gemstone is, you see it's glowing, even though you haven't casted a spell yet. It is glowing brightly. Okay, and you have 2 of those. Roll me now 2 d6s for the odd effects, please.
Reroll on a 6.
Yes.
2 1s.
Okay.
See you, bud.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so nothing happens, but you feel magic coursing through your veins. You also look at your arms, and they are covered in that sickness again. All the way up to your neck this time. Those, like, black leeches all over you. Xerix, it's your turn. Cast a spell.
Ooh, I bet a 10 doesn't hit that.
10 does not.
How about we lucky that
You can.
and see if a dirty 20 hits the zombie?
You know, it does.
For 12 radiant damage.
It was at exactly 12, and you can look at it on the fucking stream.
Nah.
It was at exactly 12.
Got him.
You do take damage for hitting it.
5, right?
Well, I have to roll a d6, so it could be
Oh, I'm
6.
sorry.
You're fine. It was 3 points of fire damage.
Then with my bonus action,
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't have
I'm
been
gonna burn.
It would have been so funny if I got 6 and put you down.
I would have cried. I was at exactly 6. I'm gonna burn all 4 of my healing light die
Okay.
on myself.
Okay.
And
Would you
heal
like
for
to
15.
drop any motes into that healing light?
No, that's okay.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, just checking. Up next, the
We'll see what
angler
happens when
worm.
the big scary worm comes back.
The
Yeah.
angler worm shoots out of the ground. And it is going to... You see this angler worm hold out its mouth, and you see this mote of light come out of it, similar to that of dancing lights. And can I please have Xerix, Pandemus, and Elben all make me wisdom saving throws? This is a charm effect, so if any of you have resistance to charm, this is when you would roll with advantage.
12.
Okay, so that's a fail.
A 12 as well, but I do have advantage.
So you roll again.
A 17.
17. You are the only one to succeed, as Pandemus and Xerix are both charmed, and you are compelled to walk toward the angler worm on your next turn as fast as possible.
Understood.
All right, that is all it can do. Ashwalker D is going to slowly, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to get right here. We'll say you went right there, so it cannot hit you just yet. All that difficult terrain, and it just stares at you.
He's coming for you, though, bud.
Ooh.
I do not get my Dragon Breath weapon back for this thing, so it cannot Dragon Breath you. C is finally going to make his way. It's going to attack Pandemus. Let's see what it does. Pandemus. Let's see if this even hits Pandemus, because Pandemus is... Well, actually, it's going to make Pandemus roll a dex save. No, it's not, because he already used it. That's a 12. That misses. Okay. I'm going to roll to see if it gets its recharge back. It does not. Pandemus is going to now use 5, 10, and then 15, 20, 25, 30, and then dash 5, 10, 15, 20, and you see it just stop at the worm. Elben, it is your turn.
Okay, and the worm has appeared again or no? Okay,
it has
did.
appeared. You see that mote of light above its mouth, sort of like coalescing and swirling above.
Okay.
You feel that that chaotic power burning deep within you.
I'm going to stay out of this guy's range and run over here.
Okay. So that where the rocks are right here that you ran through, that is difficult as well. So just
that is difficult.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't make it to you, because of difficult right here. So it's just 10 essentially. So if you start here, that's 5, or sorry, that's 10, and then that's 20, and then 25, 30.
Okay, so I can be there.
You can be there or like here, whichever square you want to be in, really.
Stay right there then.
Okay.
Gonna cast. Can I still see the worm from there?
Yeah, the worm is huge. It is out. All this is in front of you. Those are pools of mucus, like pools that have dripped off the ground.
Firebolt.
As you go to cast Firebolt, you feel something trigger within you. And your cantrip does not work right now. You need to cast a leveled spell.
Okay. Does that take my action?
It does not. It's letting you cast a leveled spell. It's part of the chaotic thing that you did with your 4 motes. Cantrips cannot be cast right now. But
Ice Knife.
You cast Ice Knife at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it costs a level 1 spell slot. You cast it at 3rd level.
Oh shit!
And then I need you to roll a d6 twice, please, as you cast this spell.
Okay. A 1 and a 4.
Okay. As this happens, you feel something trigger inside of you. The ice knife is sending out. You hear a voice in the back of your head. Change it. What is a component of the spell Ice Knife you would like to change? It could be damage. It could be the fact that it's a 2-hit spell. It could be the fact that you're casting it at 3rd level. What do you want to change about Ice Knife?
So I could like make it auto hit.
You could.
Let's do that.
As you meld Ice Knife with Magic Missile, you overlay these 2 magic sigils together, and Ice Knife shoots out, and as it's about to miss, you see it turn and strike true. You do take 10 points of necrotic damage, because it's double what you rolled on the d6s.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will go ahead and have you roll me the piercing damage, and then I believe Ice Knife is 2nd level, so it's 3rd level, so that would be 4d6 cold damage, and I need to make a dex save.
So roll the 1d10.
Yep, for the piercing. Okay.
Oh my gosh! If I can roll one more 1 tonight, that would be awesome.
Dex save with disadvantage. There we go. So that's a 4. So roll me 4d6 cold damage now, as Ice Knife explodes.
2 4s and 2 1s.
You said it, buddy.
So what? That's a total of 18. Was that my last roll?
Yep.
My last roll was an 8.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's what happens.
Or 19. Oh gosh. Okay.
All right. You feel that chaotic energy leave you, but another moat appears in your stomach. Xerix, it's your turn. Unless you'd like to bonus action anything, like if you have a potion or anything.
No, I don't actually.
So me up then?
Yep.
All right. I will. Burn a pack slot.
Ooh, make them feel it, Mr. Krabs.
And I want to throw a 2nd level guiding bolt at the worm if I can. Let me measure. Oh yeah, I definitely can. It's got 120 feet range. Jesus Christ.
Okay. And where are you throwing it?
At the worm.
Okay. 25
Does
hits.
a 25 hit?
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, before you spend it, you're charmed still.
Oh yeah. So
make your way to me, Mr. Guy, as fast as possible. So that is difficult.
Difficult terrain, right?
That is difficult.
So 10, 20. You said this is just like mucus, right?
30. And then you dash.
Okay, so.
And then I need you to make a dex save as soon as you step into there to see if you fall prone.
16.
Okay. You do not fall prone, so you can continue moving. And then
That maxes me out.
And then at the end of your turn, same as Pandemus, roll me a wisdom save. Let's see if you break it. 9
I
does
will
not
use
break
my
it.
other.
Let's
I'll
see.
use my other lucky. I
Go
already
ahead.
know that I will fucking break this shit.
Don't forget
Wow.
Don't forget about your DM Bardic Inspiration. It's a D6, guys. Okay.
All right. I'm still charmed.
Alrighty. Angler Worm is going to look at Pandemus, and it's going to reach down, and with advantage, it's going to hit him twice. 17. That misses because of his fucking plate armor. 12. That misses. God damn it.
Damn, bro.
Up next is Ashwalker D. Ashwalker D's nuts is trying to make his way, so that's 10. It gets right here. It's gonna try to hit you, Elben. It's a nat one. All right.
Yes.
C is gonna make his way down. Let's see if C gets his breath weapon. C does not get his breath weapon, and he makes it right here. Pandemus is not gonna do anything other than end his turn and make a wisdom save. God damn! For a cleric, he has a +5 to wisdom saves.
Yeah, so do I.
God damn. Elben, you're up.
Okay, I am going to cast more spell. The moats are horrible. I can't quite get to, or maybe I can. Oh, just barely. Wait, is that 10 feet away?
What are you casting?
Balls of Darkness
On who?
on the worm when I get right here.
Hold on. Let me see. So he is, the closest he is to you, if you center yourself in the square, you are within 5 feet because he is a large creature.
Okay.
But the Ashwalker D does get an opportunity to hit you.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. All right. Ashwalker D's arm falls off.
Okay. Balls of Darkness.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Oh my god. How about 1 damage to the worm?
Elben is trying, guys. He is trying. Xerix, all
I'm
you get.
putting a moat on that.
Oh, you're putting a 5th moat. This will be your 5th one.
I can only hold 5, can't I?
You can only hold 5, but you know what happens when you have 5 active on yourself when you go to bed. Are you sure you want to do that?
Do you have some like cleansing shit you can do?
I mean, Pandemus was able to take some of it away with Lesser Restoration.
Oh
and,
yes,
and his gloves.
Yeah. And that only applies if I end the day with
5.
my 5 contamination.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Put a mode on that shit.
All right, roll me
a D20.
Roll me an additional D10 for the damage. Not an odd number, but roll me a D10. All right, 9 more damage. Roll me a D6 for the odd effects.
Give me another 1. Just keep stacking the ones.
You're gonna like. Hey, at the end of your turn, Xerix, it is your turn. You just need to move closer to him. You need to get within 5 feet, and as soon as you do, you stop, and that's it. And you get to make a wisdom save. You break it! and that is the end of your turn, but you realize you are standing in front of this worm.
Yeah, that tracks.
Ashwalker D, upset that his arm just fell off, is gonna attempt to walk his happy ass down toward Elben to kick this bitch in the fucking face. That's as far as he can go. He's gonna see if he gets his charge back. He does not. Ashwalker C is gonna attempt to also follow down here. He's gonna make a dex save. He falls prone, and that's it. Pandemus, he's just gonna immediately make a wisdom save. Pandemus also wakes up.
Finally.
Elben, you are up. You look at your Elben, you can feel now crawling all underneath your skin those black leeches. But you have another moat.
I do have 1 more.
Well, no, you have another one from Claws of Darkness.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you do, Elven? Do you?
I'm stabbing this thing.
Oh, you're stabbing it. You're not gonna use magic?
Hell no, I'm not gonna use magic.
You sure?
Come on, man. Just let me roll something good. Does a 14 hit?
14 just hits. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You stab it with your dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Is this the one that has the gemstone?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it just 1d4?
It is 1d4, yes. It should be the dagger that's in your thingy, in your actions.
What damage?
So that's it should be +2 because of your dex. So that is 3 damage, actually.
Okay.
And then you feel something burst within you, ripping through your blood into this creature. Roll me 4d6s, please.
Oh. 15?
15. Since you did not cast a spell, you get to choose. Do you want this blood to deal damage or heal you?
And how's the worm look?
Looking hurt. It's looking hurt. It is definitely below half.
That's not as hard as I was hoping to hear.
It is.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
I'm gonna
half
let it
of
heal
half.
me if I can heal for 15.
You heal for 15.
Okay.
Okay, Xerix, it is your turn.
Okay.
Elben, you feel another
Yes.
moat in your stomach.
What the hell? I didn't do anything.
Does a natural 20 hit the fucking worm?
Yes.
Yes,
He
it
does.
does.
Yes, it does.
Does a natural 20
So
with a bonus action pack slot empowered searing smite burning 4 fucking motes hit the worm?
Oh my
Are you?
god.
Oh, you're burning all 4 moats?
I've got 5. I'll sit on 1. I'm gonna burn 4. I
Okay.
want this thing dead.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me all of your damage with Searing Smite and everything real quick.
Okay, so the crit damage is 12 plus 8
Mm-hmm.
plus 12.
So 24 plus 8, so that's 32. So that's already
32.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rolled damage is going to be an additional 11,
So we're at 41 or 43.
12, 13.
So 46. 45.
2 more d6
Mm-hmm.
for the regular smite.
So then that
For-
is
That's fire.
That's 50. That's 52, right? Because it was at 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, 52. And as the motes get burned, you see calling up your arm, up, and like you even see like his eyes, Elben, being this close. You see his eyes sort of glass over for a second, and these like black leeches like invade his mind. All the damage you deal is added again, but as pure psychic damage. So you deal 104 damage to this thing in an instant.
Fuck.
I need you to roll me 4 d20s, please. This thing is most definitely dead.
Yeah.
It probably would have been dead just from the crit, but I wanted to really make sure because
These things also
beating our ass.
erupt as they were connected to the worm, and they die as well.
Oh, see, totally worth.
Big worth.
So roll me those 4 d20s, and let's see what you get.
A 10, an 18, a 7, and a 1. 2 even, 2 odd.
Damn, you guys love the 2 evens and the 2 odds. Okay. Second. Okay. Now roll me for the 2 evens, roll me 2 d6s, please. On a 6, you reroll. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Roll me 2 d6s, still is totally fine. A 6, So it's up to you. Do you want the one that you rolled a 6 to go for the paladin or go for the warlock? You tell me.
Do I know if evens or odds are good here?
I will just tell you, evens are good, odds are bad.
I'll let the 6 go to the warlock.
Okay, so if you're doing that, you will have to re-roll that 6. For the 1 that is going to the paladin, I now have that. Cool beans. So
Another 6.
So re-roll again.
A 5.
Okay.
God damn.
So with a 5. With the 5, your pack slots return to you, and any spent class features return back to you instantly.
Oh shit.
With a 1 on Paladin, you get a Divine Surge. All healing spells for the next hour get an additional 1d6 per Paladin level added on. This also is added per lay on hands. So at the end, so essentially, if you lay on hands someone, at the end of lay on hands, you then roll an additional d6 per Paladin level, and that's how much additional healing they get.
Fuck yeah.
This lasts for 1 hour. Now for the odds, roll me 2d6s. Or sorry, roll me 1d6 for the warlock and 1d10 for the paladin.
6.
6 for warlock. 1 second. Roll me again.
Oh, correct.
No, you're good.
1.
No, you're fine.
6 and then a 1.
Roll. We'll get to what happens on this. Roll me a d10 for paladin.
8.
You feel your paladin essence sort of drain out of you. In this moment, if there were enemies around you, you would feel weaker and they would have the advantage for the next hour. You feel as though your divine connection is gone and you would not even be able to use divine intervention in this moment.
God damn.
With your warlock, please roll me a charisma saving throw, DC 15.
13.
1 second.
Wait.
Yeah?
Is it safe to assume my familiar's here? Since he's
Yeah,
always with me?
Absolutely.
He's going to use one of his 2 per day actions to
Mhm.
put me at 15 for
Okay.
meat speed.
Okay, so you do not take any psychic damage equal to your warlock level.
Sweating very nervously.
It was 1d6 per warlock level.
Yeah, that could have easily downed me.
But you guys have made it through this combat, and you see a bunch of the Ankeg sort of like come out of the woodwork. Combat is over, and you see Ankeg sort of like come out, and they sort of like look around as they begin devouring the leftover worm that was attacking them.
I'm just gonna like broadcast the word friends into all of the Ankeg's heads.
You hear coming back to you, food, 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 as they devour the worm in front of you.
That seems about right. I think that probably took care of it. I guess that since they're eating it, they're just gonna have to take our word that we took care of the problem. But want to report back to the elder before we
Make me a perception check, the two of you.
Oh shit.
Pandemus will use his action, and he will,
Dirty 20.
He will cure wounds. Xerix. So that is 18 health to you, Xerix. And then Elben, that is 17 health.
I'm gonna use a pack slot to lesser restoration myself because surprise, I can do that too, even though I'm a warlock.
Okay. Pandemus will walk over and he will lesser restoration you, Elben. So that takes away 1, and then he will use the gauntlets to pull out the rest. similar
Okay.
as before, and you now see in his gauntlets that that black slimy liquid as he puts them away. So you now do not have to worry about making any saving throws when you go to bed tonight because you have under 5. Okay. But with your perception check, Xerix as a dirty 20, Elben, would you like to make a perception? As these things are devouring the worm.
Q.
Hold on.
You're fine. You're fine.
That was a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
I had-
but-
It's
I
all.
got
It's
2
always.
crits in that fight,
it's
and it was still
always
crazy close.
It's always when Pandemus isn't here that the fights get fucking crazy.
What was the question? Sorry.
Roll me a perception check. Oh, you both see it. You both see from the erupting earth that Elben caused over here, you see what looks like a metal slab jutting out of the floor.
I'll try and grab it.
As you walk over to it, you see jutting from this cave floor, half buried in rock, the surface is etched with warped alien-like runes, Eldritch speak, if you would, that seem almost familiar to those who investigated a box on the Oblivion's Wake. As you touch it, your mind is flashed forward, and you have that similar separation from your body and that buzzing sensation. And as you immediately release it, this is from that sealed box. But how is it here?
Oh shit.
You notice spiraling glyphs pulsating faintly beneath the surface as you release your hand, similar to the patterns on the sealed cargo box on board the Oblivion's Wake. The glyph briefly pulses brighter, sending a sickening wave of vertigo through you as you release it. And then the pulses die down and the glyphs dissipate.
I'm gonna comprehend language and try and read it.
Okay. You spend your 10 minutes ritually doing it?
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Okay. As you cast Comprehend Language on the alien glyphs, they shift and twist, momentarily rewriting themselves into something that the mind can understand, but only barely. The translation is imperfect, as the language itself fights to be comprehended.
Holy fuck.
What you read, the writing is not a warning, but a statement of purpose, repeating over and over in strange geometric patterns. We are the chains. We are the locks. We are the cage. It will not dream. It will not awaken. It will not be whole. The weight of time binds the forgotten one. Near the center of the fragment, deeper, the text begins to form as only visible to those forcing a meaning onto it. One piece has fallen. One piece remains unbroken. One calls to others. The cycle fractures. The dreamer stirs. The black crown has not been placed. And that is all you get.
I will take this leather tunic that I had on before I got this armor
Mhm.
and try and like wrap this tablet up in it so I don't have to make physical contact with
As
it
you
again.
sort of grab it and pull it out, you see it's about the size of like your arms, like this metal slab. So you kind of lift it out and set it off to the side. And Elben, if you walk over and see it, it's exactly like the thing inside the ship.
I'll give you those rough translations that I have too.
Okay.
It sounds kind of like we need to take it to your ship. Sounds like it needs to be put back together. I'm saying that with a huge question mark. That is an inference.
You see Pandemus, his hand begins to glow where that cut, that scar is, and he says, "It's happening again. It must be connected."
What do you think, Elden?
Hmm. Let's do it.
Okay.
Alright. I'll try and wrap it up in that tunic and put it in my bag.
Okay, you can either put it in the back or you guys could put it in the hole.
I don't want to lose sight of it. I especially don't want to put something weird and eldritch directly into a portable hole.
Okay. You sort of wrap it and
Personally.
you put it in your bag weighing you down, but the piece of metal is now there. Do you guys wish to head back up to the city or to the village?
I think we should report our escapades to the Elder and see if we can maybe obtain our egg before we call it an evening. If you're okay with that, Q.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You guys head back up there. Elben, as you leave, Pandemus and Xerix are first up the ladder. You hear that walkie-talkie on the side. Elben, I found it. It's so relevant. Only you heard it.
Okay.
Oh, 1 second. F5. Oh, whoops. F5. There we go. As the city loads in and you guys are brought back to the city, Barnabas is no longer there. Everything is as you guys left it. The slab sort of falls back into place as you guys leave. And you see waiting outside of this little house is Barnabas. He says,
Are there any footprints coming out?
There were footprints coming out, but you guys saw, like, those
They were
aren't
coming out. They weren't going in.
both. You saw them going in and out. The
Okay.
lantern revealed that, but there's no fresh ones.
Gotcha.
So you see Barnabas down there, and he's like, "Ah, did you figure out what was going on?"
Big, angry worm.
Ah, yes. We've dealt with worms. They're natural enemies of the Onkegs.
We killed it.
Good. I will tell the village elder. Thank you.
You are welcome. I am very clearly like
Yeah.
beat down from the experience. Like,
Yeah. He takes off to the village elder, and they are discussing. As you guys make your way toward the center of the sort of village, you guys, Mara sort of walks over and says, "Ah, drinks are on the house tonight. Congrats! You saved some of the onkegs."
Right.
heck
Free
yeah,
drinks.
thanks.
I'm in.
Yeah.
All right, follow
Game.
us. As you guys sort of get in here, she begins to pass around drinks to each of you.
I would like a saucer of milk for my cat, please.
All right. You see her pull out an on cake, and she's like, "All right, just give me a few minutes."
You can decide if you want to drink that, bud.
It's on cake milk.
I'm talking to the cat. If he wants to drink it, he can. I'm not making him drink bug milk.
She sits it down on the ground next to the cat. The cat sort of like sniffs it, looks at you, and just stares.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. And she's like, "Well, wonderful. You guys just made it back in time. We just got a delivery from Hollow Mist.
What's that?
It's the other town. They're also underground as well, so they don't get caught up in the shifting terrain. That's why most towns you'll find are underground or inside the mountains. Stationary, you see."
Oh shit, Q.
Mm.
Did you catch that?
Mm-mm.
If we can get back underground or stay underground, it doesn't shift around.
Oh.
I don't know if there's. I'll just ask her. Is there some kind of time limit when you're on the surface to like know when you need to get back underground? Or is there ways to find the entrances?
There are
Like
multiple.
breadcrumb your way, I guess.
So we have multiple entrances for leading you back to either this city and other settlements underground, similar to the shrine outside. Only blood of humanoids that are untainted by the far realm can enter the cities.
In your head, Elben, that probably means if any of us have any leeches in us, we won't be able to open the door. Bare minimum. I don't know if we'll even be able to get in, but I would bet that means if we have any corruption, we can't open the doors. So they
Okay.
may be easy to find, but we'll have to make sure we can get in.
Well, anyway, she begins to pass out some mead. She hands to the both of you. This is called Glow Spore Mead.
Ooh. I'll drink it.
As you drink it down, you look over at Xerix, Elben, and he is faintly glowing.
I'll squat. Do I feel okay? I
Yeah.
mean, maybe intoxicated because it's alcohol.
Oh.
I'll squat down and offer the mug to the cat and see if it drinks any mead.
The cat drinks some of it, and it is also faintly glowing.
Excellent. I'm pointing at Elben and just like, ah.
Elben, make me a perception check as you are drinking and eating.
18.
You
Nice,
overhear this guard and commoner down here sort of talking amongst themselves, but you overhear it, and you hear the guard say, "A mall guard patrol hasn't returned. They were investigating strange tunnels outside the city." The commoner responds, "Yes, I heard. And Elder Varia, she's been having those dreams again. The oncoming shadow. We'll have to prepare again. It'll be a hard summer."
I'll kind of let Zarks know that I overheard that.
You're gonna give me like the head tap, so I'll link up for you. All right. Interesting. So you think that's something we should investigate? Maybe off their books. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe without saying anything to the elder or whatever. I think we've already done our good deed, and we'll probably get what we need and want out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe we kind of pursue this, make sure there's nothing shady going on behind the scenes here.
Yep.
Okay. I vote we kind of just eat and drink for a while and see if the elder shows up, and if not, after a while, we'll ask Marla if we can go see her.
You
Sound
guys,
good?
you guys eat and drink for a while, and the elder never does seem to show up.
I'll just after what seems like an appropriate amount of time, I'll ask Marla, but hey, the elder kind of asked us to take care of this. Do you think we could speak to her?
Oh, strange she
Or
hasn't
well, I
come
guess
back.
Barnabas asked us to do it, but on behalf.
Strange she hasn't come back. Let me see if Barnabas is nearby. One moment.
Hasn't come back.
Barnabas comes in, and just as she sort of like runs out to find Barnabas, you see her running back in behind Barnabas, and she's like, "Barnabas, why are you running?" And Barnabas sort of looks around and says, "Have any of you seen the elder? She hasn't been seen since you guys went down into the deep tunnels."
No.
Okay.
Huh. So the elder's missing.
Mara says, "Well, nothing to worry about. I'm sure the elder will be fine. She knows these tunnels like the back of her head. But just for now, I do apologize, but it does not seem the elder is here to reward you all. I can't really offer anything in her place, but you're more
Does she
than
go
welcome."
missing often?
Not necessarily. It is possible for people to get lost, even her, as this realm doesn't take too kindly to stragglers. But normally she's very careful. I hope she hasn't gone to go visit it, though.
Visit what?
Recently, ever since the destruction of most of the city from the ship that fell, there's been uncoverings of an ancient dead body of a god
Shit.
that people have been going to and investigating for resources, of course.
You said since the ship's crash?
Yes, since the ship's crashed. It was uncovered.
Whenever she says that, I'll stand up like real fast. Like my chair, I'll probably tip over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dear.
And in Elben's head, I'll tell him the tablet was just telling us that it's a piece of this cage. These guys are going to investigate some crazy godlike thing. I feel like that calls for immediate attention.
Mm-hmm.
If they're connected in any way, we're in big trouble.
Yes.
Based on my experience with that door.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how to get there, Mara?
I mean, I wouldn't recommend going. You would have to travel through the Bone Forest.
Okay.
The Bone
Sounds terrifying.
The Bone Forest is exactly as terrifying as it sounds. It is made from the dead carcasses and bones of those that the forest kills. You must be very careful where you walk there. It's better to have a guide. There is a local, not really town, but like a small enclave of family. We don't associate much with them, but they are guides that are for hire in the Bone Forest. They may offer to guide you.
Elvin?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, tell me how to get there, I guess, to these guides.
She basically points, like, once you leave from here, going over here, you'll eventually just head out, and you'll reach the edge of the city from here, like the city that isn't buried, and from there you guys will head out, and you will see the forest if it hasn't shifted yet, which she does not believe it has yet. And from there, you will see a house on the edge of the forest, and that will be where the family is. But I would recommend you guys rest up before you go there. Also, since she's not here, I can't really reward you with too much, but here, and she hands to you, Elben, this sort of very beautiful purple crystal, and hands it to you. It's called
Thank you.
It's called a psi crystal.
Oh,
If you are quite intelligent, you can attune to it, and if you are, it becomes like a bright flashlight, and you can also, and then in your mind, Elben, you hear, speak to people in your mind, using your mind.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Thank you. And I'll kind of put it away in my bag.
Mm-hmm. Well, your rooms are on the house. Feel free to rest up. And tomorrow, you'll be more than happy to head off on your adventure.
you said you just got a shipment from another town, right?
Yes.
Does that mean some of the vendors might have fresh stock?
Of course. Tick and Tack's knickknacks especially. They have multiple.
jeez.
They have a multiple. They actually have a franchise in each town.
Excellent. Okay. Well, Q, what do you want to do?
I think Bone Forest is our best bet.
Do you want to check out the fresh stock at Nick and Nack's before we head out in case it gets shifty on us?
I mean, if there's one all around, I say we.
Just wait
Yeah.
till we get wherever. I'm ready then. Oh, well, I mean, I do agree we should probably rest.
Yeah.
Before we-
Rest.
So I guess we'll retire for the evening, technically speaking.
Okay. Well, the room, you can stay in the same room you had before. Just when you're ready to leave, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to clean up your room and stock you up with at least a day's worth of rations and a vial of blood each, because that will be needed to feed the forest, so it does not eat you.
Thank you very much, Mara. We appreciate that.
Whatever you do, use the blood sparingly, or you'll have to start using your own.
Oh, God. Okay, thank you very much.
You guys head off into your room.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think we'll call it there for this evening because it's 10:36. Thank you all for
Good shit,
watching.
boy.
I think just like an ending sort of credits for our D&D campaign. This was our first episode. I don't think I really explained the races. So Pandemus is a Reborn. I think he's the only one I didn't mention the race on. But yeah, they are in sort of their own little realm right now. So let us know what you think. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you all next time when we continue playing The Last Survivors.